Okay, Neil, going to try and give you a few overall tips. I think the first thing to keep in mind is that YouTube has changed massively. I think I started putting videos onto YouTube in about 2007, and they were appalling, and yet some of them had up to 250,000 plays, some of the really early stuff that I uploaded, simply because there was more people going on YouTube than there were people putting up content. People didn't realise how to put up content. And so that has changed enormously now. There are whole industries backing, working through YouTube, uploading their videos, getting massive numbers of plays on their videos and earning an income through the advertising. And this isn't Mickey Mouse stuff. This is big companies putting thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds behind them. So that makes it really difficult. So the thing is, because of that, and because you're going to be dealing with so much competition, you're probably looking at somewhere like around about 2 years before you can really kind of see any results. So you've got to really give yourself quite a long time to kind of work into the market. Another massive change has been the social media. Again, when I started Twitter, I mean, I was literally on Twitter within a few months of it starting, and so I used to share stuff on Twitter and sometimes get 200 shares of things that I was sharing, and I think I built up to something like about 10,000 followers on Twitter in a few months. I might be exaggerating slightly, but the numbers got very big very quickly. Again, that isn't the case anymore. I mean, to be honest with you, my Twitter account, which I think has around 16,000 people on it, really hardly get any business from it at all now. Why is that? Well, because basically all of these social media products knew that they needed to turn into eventually, because obviously they're where people have got their eyes. LinkedIn, you could say to a degree, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc. So what you're paying for now is, or what these companies have done, of course, is turn it into paying customers. To give you an example, I have about 16,000 likes on my YouTube fan page. If I share something on there, that will only go out to about 200 or 300 people. If I really want to, even though those people have liked me, that doesn't mean that they get immediate exposure to anything I put online. So I have to pay for that, and I might spend $20 or $30 to promote a video, promote something new that I've got. So whereas 10 years ago I wasn't spending a single penny on social media and I would just upload stuff, now really without me advertising, even though I have a big following, without me advertising, most of the stuff never gets to the people that I want to share it with anyway. So I have to kind of spend some money. Just a reality. Now, on the good side of that, I would say only spend money on Facebook. I wouldn't bother with any of the other ones. I'm actually thinking of closing down my Twitter. I'll keep my links in there because it's good for professional stuff. But go onto Facebook, learn to use Facebook. I'll give you a link. Learn to advertise on Facebook, and then I would suggest that once you've done that, that when you make these videos, you're going to have to pump them out directly to the people that you want to hit, which I'm presuming is going to be English language students. Okay, they're the people that you want to get with. All right, and then hopefully through time that will build up, and you will eventually get a good number of people following your channel, and from that then you can start to earn an income. But it's not easy. It's a big process. As I said, I would have put it at about 2 years to get to, say, I don't know, 6,000-7,000 followers, where you've got a kind of, I think I got about 6,000 now, and something's happening with 6,000 people. So I get a small income from the advertising, I get business from the website, blah blah blah. Sorry, not from the website, from the YouTube channel. So people contact me, can you do some training for me, blah, blah, blah. So the whole way of working is really, really different now. As I said, got to advertise, got to be on Facebook, got to learn to use Facebook. You've got to, really understand that this is going to take time. It's really not going to happen that quickly. Now, what am I learning at the moment? Well, if I jumped over to my YouTube channel, let me just do that for you. So this is my channel. There we are. I've got 6,027. I've kind of organised it nicely. I've spent time to always have nice thumbnails, which I think, if I remember rightly, you were doing as well. I've got these various lists or collections of different videos that people can watch if they come to my channel. And if we sort of clicked on a video, so let's have a quick look at one, for example, this one here, you will find hopefully that there is a decent description. That probably could be a little bit better actually. Oh no, I see a decent description, good title to my video. It's also included in a playlist. It will also have ads at the end, and it will also when I say ads, what I mean is that at the end there'll be little things that you can click on to carry on or learn something related to it. So you learn to put these kind of ads at the end of your videos that encourage people to click on another video. What I normally do is encourage them to click on a related video. All right, so it's all kind of organized, and then that's absolutely vital, because if you look at now the quality of YouTube and the quality of the videos that's going up, I mean, it's just getting better and better and better all the time, and you can see everyone's got a nice visual at the beginning, etc, etc. So you've got to be doing that, and some videos are going to get a big number of plays. Sometimes I reach a few thousand. This one's only had 283. It's okay. You just got to keep bashing away. I mean, I'm kind of going through the process myself, because I actually used to put my videos on my website, and then people would visit the website and play the videos. Then I started to take the videos off the website and put them onto YouTube. Well, I only did that just over a year ago. I've gone from about 2,000 to 6,000 now. So you can see how slow the process is. And that is with a bit of advertising. The fact I'm quite established. I've already got a fairly well-known website. So, that's... It is just hard work, and you've got to be really organized, and you've got to make everything, so learn about your channel, and you need to regularly put up stuff. Now, this is something I'm beginning to learn now, and you can actually upload videos but not release them, and you can set the release date of a video. So what I'm gonna start doing, I've just started doing this, is that I kind of might do 4 or 5 videos in one go and then release them every Friday or something like that. So I'm gonna have different release dates for my videos and stagger it and become more regular. Another thing is, because there's so much competition in YouTube and on the internet generally, the more successful things are the things that become kind of niche, specialized, narrowly defined. So even my website, Teacher Training Videos, which helps teachers to use technology in their teaching and learning, that's way too broadly defined, really. I would almost be better off having a specific training site for Moodle, or a specific training site for using Camtasia, which is actually what I'm thinking of doing, because that way, you only need a teeny number of people on internet interested specifically in what you've got to offer to be able to produce a great, a wonderful income, because you're talking about, probably billions of users. I mean, I only need, 2 or 3 people a month to contact me through what I'm doing and say, well, we want you to come and train for us, or we want you to do an online course with us. So I think being narrowly defined is really, so there's always the temptation to sort of add a podcast and add work notes and all this kind of stuff. And I've stripped all that out. All my website provides you with is training videos to show you how to use technology. And I have a blog, but that does exactly the same thing, and to be honest with you, that doesn't really work that well. Again, I'm probably trying just too many things, but everything is videos to show you how to use technology. So no podcasts, no written work, there's no text, there's no articles that I write on my website. My website just does that one thing, but as I said, even that's not narrowly defined enough. So be careful, because you'll have a temptation to add a podcast and add this and add that. And I'd say, no, don't do that. Keep at what you believe in. All right. Now, just going to show you, open up a graph and sort of talk about something else. One thing you need to think about is what you're trying to achieve. Is it just purely and utterly that YouTube's going to generate your income? So you're hoping that you're going to get to a certain number of subscribers and start to have advertising on the website and make income that way? Or are you going to use YouTube to push people towards your website, all right, and then have some sort of offer on your website? I don't know, private lessons, buy a book that you've written, or buy some specialized videos, or whatever. So this is really important as well, because in a way, the way that I'm currently using my YouTube is that really YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, the idea is that really I want them eventually to come to my website and sign up to my newsletter. All right, that's really what I want them to do. So yeah, I get a bit of income from YouTube, but I'm not really making that my main focus. Brilliant, they watch my videos on YouTube and I earn a little bit of money from doing that. But what I really do at the end of every YouTube video is say, come to teachertrainingvideos.com, and I want them to sign up to my newsletter, because I know that it's when they sign up to the newsletter that I've got a good chance that they may then decide to buy something from me. They can do one of my online courses. I've got a couple of online courses built in conjunction with Nile. I sometimes offer the sale of software. I sometimes offer the chance to do a webinar with me, and often probably and so it's basically those kind of things that I'm doing to get them to come to the website, sign up to the newsletter, build up their trust in me, and then hopefully they'll be my customer. Particularly where I'm making my money is from my courses, my online courses. So that really, I do get an income from YouTube, and I'll be honest with you, it's about £100 a month. All right, so how that works is I've got more than the minimum number of subscribers. You can therefore monetize. I normally just have videos at the beginning of my or advertising at the beginning of my videos, and I get enough plays to kind of generate that sort of income from them. It's nothing really. I mean, I earn way more money from the fact that people then come to the website, sign up to the newsletter. So the website really is kind of like, and I can quickly show it you. So this is the website, and it will tell you of any, events that are coming up that you can do with me, or any courses that I'm just about to start. There's a quick introduction, shows you how to access all the free content. And really, this is just, in reality, it's simply a cut down version of all the content I've got on YouTube. So, when you click on anything, you're going to come to basically various videos that are all embedded into YouTube now. Now, in the old days, these videos were actually sitting on the server. Now I've put them on YouTube. But there's not all the content here from YouTube. So there's way more on YouTube. So what I often do is I have an introductory video to the topic, and then say, right, if you want to learn more, click here. And this is what I'm beginning to do now. And then they can go to one of my playlists on YouTube. But really what I want them to do is to sign up to the newsletter. Now what I find is that people don't generally respond much to advertising within my website. What really happens is that they sign up to the newsletter, which I mean, I've kind of cut it down recently. I did a big cull, and I think I'm down to about 15,000 people signed up to it, but at one time it would have been something like about 25,000-30,000 people on there. So I've really built that up, but that is always what I was trying to do, get people to sign up to the newsletter, because once they sign up to the newsletter, then they kind of get into the whole thing of wanting to, of possibly ended up buying something from me, one of my courses, etc. All right, so that kind of, you do need to get that philosophy clear in your own mind. All right, what are you doing? Is the whole thing to get everyone to come to your YouTube channel? Or is YouTube channel on the outside and you're trying to push them to a website? You've got to kind of get that structure right. And then you've got to get your offer right. So is it just purely and utterly in your case that they're going to make money, or you're going to make money because they're going to come to your YouTube channel and you're going to make money from advertising? Well, you're going to need a lot of people. You're going to need to start to make even a decent income. You're going to need something like around 50,000 subscribers. So that's kind of a long-term strategy. You'd be much better off to have a shorter-term strategy. It might be private lessons. It might be small groups of students. It might, I don't know what. But, you might want to think about that, because I earn £100 a month from my YouTube channel, but from my online courses, I earn probably £1,000 a month. So definitely for me, it's no point in me waiting until I've got 50,000 YouTube subscribers. I've already got 5,000 or 6,000 people interested in the channel. And from those, I can generate an income by getting them onto my website and signing up to my newsletter. The other thing that happens with me at the moment is that way more people still come to the website than come to the YouTube channel. So the website's more popular than the YouTube channel at the moment, because, as I said, the YouTube channel's something fairly new. Okay, I don't know if that all makes sense, but that's what I'm doing with all these things. So Facebook, Twitter, everything's pushing people to the website. That's the whole idea. I'm not really making much use of LinkedIn or Twitter anymore. A little bit. So I have someone who I pay a little bit of money to do that, but it's not really significant. I think Facebook at the moment is the way to go with working on social media. And then finally, I'm going to make a little point here. We talk about something called jab, jab, punch, which is you're giving away free content and then you hit them with something. So what I try to do with the jabs, that is the free content, I'm always bringing them towards whatever's going to be the punch at the end. So if it's a course on Flip Classroom that I'm going to be suddenly offering, then I'm quite likely to start with a few videos about Flip Classroom and then say, right, we've got a Flip Classroom course starting on such and such a day. Or if I'm going to do something like maybe a webinar, I might again be doing a couple of videos that would attract them more towards the webinar that I'm going to offer them. So that's kind of what I do. So in my case, I haven't got the punch right. In other words, I'm giving too many jabs. I give away way too much content, and then I don't always have something really specific at the end. It's getting better as I've now got more and more of an offer. Okay, I'm not sure if there's really much else I can say. One thing I can tell you in terms of the products that I'm offering, I work in collaboration with another company rather than just offer my online courses on my own, and that's simply because working with a more prestigious company allows me to certify and have certified courses, and we're more likely to be able to sell the courses to people. So even though it means I'm bringing in another business onto what I'm doing, and they're a good business anyway, it means we're pulling our resources together, which works really well. But the other thing is that that gives me more kudos in terms of the courses and the certification that I can offer. Something to think about if you're thinking about doing online courses or online training or even teaching, really. If you could do that in collaboration with someone, when you get to that point, it's just something to think about. All right, I hope that helps. Kind of, it's difficult to understand where you are in, but I definitely would say that without advertising on Facebook these days, it's really hard to build up a following. So you definitely need to learn about that, and I will send you a video that will help you.